right, Mr.Taliaferro TV. How's everybody doing out there? Game 7. Woo! I'm just asking you a question. Whoever you get your highlights from, look, I used to work at ESPN. I love ESPN. I don't know if it's ESPN, whether you go to NBA.com, Chris Smooth. I don't know who you get your highlight from. I'm just asking you a question. Do they give you the energy and passion that your boy does? What it do? It's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. It's Game 7. It is the Denver Nuggets taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Portland down 3-2. They go home to Portland, win Game 6, tie this thing up at 3. Denver being the higher seed, the more healthier team at this point in the year, the favorite to win this basketball game. But the Portland Trailblazers got Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum in their backcourt, and them some bad boys. Who would come out victorious in Game 7? Let's get into the highlight, ladies and gentlemen. Out the gate, here we go. Jamal Murray looking fine, and the Joker, Nikola Jokic, you know he come to play as he drills the 3. Joker had 29 points, 13 rebounds. He got some help as Gary Harris goes down the lane for the jam. Denver's up big early. Denver came to play in this first half. Portland not so much, not naming CJ McCollum. Paul Millsap on the receiving end of a jam pass from Craig. Now Jamal Murray. Oh, that is just great body control. Boy, has he proved himself in the playoffs. He dunks it home. Out the gate, Denver's up 12. Now they're up 5 here in the second quarter. Oh, what a move. And a lay-in is good. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, fair. It's 43-35. Denver's up 8. Good pass here from Jamal Murray. Into the Joker for 2. Back to a 10-point game. Let's move on to the third quarter. Portland will get in this basketball game. It'll be courtesy of CJ McCollum. He carried this Portland Trailblazers team. They're down 9, and CJ McCollum is fighting. Everyone else struggling, including Damian Lillard. It was all about CJ McCollum. Now Damian Lillard looking fine and in his cannon. I hate to see a play like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just let it play through. As you can see, a little screen set there from Craig on Rodney Hood. He had been playing such great basketball. It looks like he might have hyperextended his knee. Not 100% sure what happened to him. He did not return to this basketball game. He was the Trailblazers' third best player in this playoffs. Unfortunately for him, he have to watch the rest of the game from the locker room. We'll have more of an update on his injury tomorrow, as some guys did step up for Portland, like Harkless made a couple of big baskets. Now it's a 5-point game. Denver's still up. Portland's coming back. Myles Leonard with the dunk right in the grill. Whew, right in the grill of Jokic. We'll take that. Let's go. It's time to go. Third quarter coming to an end. CJ McCollum down the lane. He gets that 2 to go, and Portland's got the lead. Let's take it on to the fourth. Under 9 minutes to go. Damian Lillard finally joins this basketball game. He drills the 3. Boy, did he struggle from the field. Other end, it's the Joker missing. Just wanting it more than everybody else on the basketball court. Goes and 1. But Portland is up 4 right now. Joker with the big block on Damian Lillard. This is probably the play of the game as Jamal Murray is going up for a lay-in. CJ McCollum's will and his want would not allow Jamal to get that one to go. 2 great blocks on both ends of the court. But all these guys going out for this game. CJ McCollum was absolutely phenomenal. The Joker's going to turn this basketball over as the Portland Trailblazers are already up 4. Damian Lillard with a phenomenal play, gets it back and drills the 3. That's big time right there. He's coming alive, ladies and gentlemen. It's 94-89. Great pass out here from the Joker up top to Gary Harris, who goes in for 2. 3-point game here. Under 2 minutes to go. Denver's got a chance to tie this basketball game up. Joker says, no, I'm going to the rim, and he scores. Denver down a point. Now with 35 seconds to go. Portland's up 3. Jamal Murray almost loses it. Regathers and scores. It's a 1-point game now. Portland could use a basket to either get this lead to 4 or at least give you a 3-point lead. And CJ does that. 2 of his 37 points in this basketball game. The Joker will get fouled on the other end. He missed the first. Big miss right there. All right, he made the second. Now you got to play the foul game. Evan Turner will go to the line and make his free throws. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Portland Trailblazers are moving on to the next round. They'll face off against the Golden State Warriors, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Lillard, like, let's go. Boy, did he struggle throughout the postseason in this round, as Damian Lillard only gives the Portland Trailblazers 13 points, 3 for 17 from the field. But he came up with that big steal in that 3 late, and he did give me 10 rebounds and 8 assists. Played 45 minutes. You know he's going to play a lot. And just like that, behind 37 points, 9 rebounds from CJ McCollum, who was, let's call a spade a spade. He was the Trailblazers' best player this series. And then Dame, and then probably Rodney Hood. And Canner's in there somewhere as well. He deserves credit. Portland's advancing on, ladies and gentlemen. They win Game 7 on the road in Denver. One of the most volatile places to play in the NBA. They go down swinging. And congrats to the Denver Nuggets on a phenomenal season. Jamal Murray is one of my favorite young up-and-coming players. Me and one of my friends, we have the Jamal Murray versus Devin Booker debates. I'm Team Jamal Murray. Their future is very promising. You know, they've been able to re-sign some guys who probably could go make more money on the open market, right? But you get them for at a good rate. So you'll probably keep this team for the most part together. You got Gary Harris locked up. We'll see what they do with Will Barton. He's locked up, but he might be a trade target. I'm not sure what they want to do with guys like Craig or Malik Beasley. You got Jamal Murray. Look, this Denver Nuggets team is not going anywhere. Also, you got Paul Millsap. He's an X factor for me next season because he's made a lot of money in the NBA. Now, it's up to him because I believe they got a team option on his second year of that deal. I'm not sure if they'd be willing to give him $20 million a year. It's up to Paul Millsap. Do you want to stay in Denver? Are you comfortable? Do you think that you guys got something special? Have you made enough money in the NBA? Do you want to just take a little bit of a pay cut and play for a team that probably will be around for the next 3 or 4 years? You know, Mike Malone's a good coach. He believes in his guys. He's a hard coach. It kind of is going to come up to what Paul Millsap wants out of the next few years of his life. Will he choose money over happiness? I'm not sure. Maybe his agent will gauge the market. We'll see. Anywho, congrats to the Denver Nuggets. They won Game 7 in the first round versus the San Antonio Spurs. They came up this much short against the Portland Trailblazers in the second round. And now we got a matchup of brothers as Seth Curry off that Portland Trailblazers bench will be going up against his brother Steph Curry. And these two will be battling. Of course, Damian Lillard will be in the mix. They'll be battling for a trip to the NBA Finals. So one Curry will be playing in the Finals. We just don't know which one yet. At least for the Dale and Sonya Curry, they don't got to travel back and forth from Portland one night to Houston the other night, and from Golden State to West Coast. They don't got to do that anymore. They'll be in the same locations, either Portland or Golden State, as they'll be able to watch both of their kids at the same time. That's got to be dope. I'll do a bigger preview on this matchup between Portland and Golden State. I will say this early on, without not giving away so much of my preview. I will say this. The Portland Trailblazers have their Steph Curry and their Klay Thompson. They got Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. But they don't have a Kevin Durant. They do not have a Kevin Durant or anything close. Hell, they might not even have Rodney Hood, who's been their third scorer. We'll see what happens with his injury. But I will say this. If KD misses Game 1 and Game 2, we don't know what's going on with his injury. If you were to miss Game 1 and Game 2, I'm just saying Portland has a legit shot. That's all I'll say. I won't say anything more. You have to watch my preview in the next couple days. Please subscribe to the platform for more. Congratulations to Portland as they move on. They keep on dancing. They face Golden State in the next upcoming days. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.